Okay, welcome back to Barry's Allotment. Barry's Allotment season 2023. It's been a long winter, cold winter, dark winter. Felt like it was never going to end. But spring has finally sprung. The sun's come out. Felt like winter was never going to end. It's actually very nearly May. It's the end of April. Spring has finally sprung. The blossoms on the trees and the grass is making up for lost time. Let's take a look at how everything's fared over winter. So starting at the front of the plot, the one thing that's clearly done very well over winter is the grass and the weeds. Somewhere beneath the grass there are lavender plants. They're starting to make a comeback. That was a bed, and last year I used it for potatoes. There's still some in there. These are globe artichokes, and it looks like a bird's been spread around there by the foxes, but it hasn't. It's the husks from last year's globe artichokes. This is a pear tree. Looks like it's blossomed already. Here is somewhere in the grass is a row of blueberry bushes that I planted late 2021. They started to grow last year, but they're by no means bushes yet. Hopefully this year they'll put on a lot of timber, and by this time next year we'll have bushes. We can always hope, and at some point we'll have, hopefully, blueberries. That one's just a twig right now. The quince tree's looking good. A lot of blossom on there. If they all turn into quince, we'll have a great quince year. Last year was quite a good quince year, but the weather turned at the end of summer, and about a third of them, maybe half of them, rotted on the tree, but I did get quite a good batch of quince. The rosemary I cut it back a lot last year. That seems to be making a comeback. Here we've got some lavender starting to grow, but most of that's last year's growth that really needs cutting off. This is an apple tree. This had disease, which I managed to remove last year. I tried spraying, it didn't work. There was actually rot inside the trunk. I had to cut the tree right back, cut the rotten parts right out. Luckily there was a branch below, and that seems to be recovering, so fingers crossed on that tree. Horseradish there amongst the grass. Here is a fig tree on the right. Every year the fig tree starts growing like it is now. There are buds on it right now, and then it dies. So one year it died completely, and I planted this green gage tree on the left. As soon as I planted the green gage tree, because I thought the fig tree had it, the fig tree made a comeback. So they're battling out for that position. I think there's a daffodil there as well. Sage, the herb sage. That doesn't look like it's very happy right now, but it's early days. There is some Jerusalem artichokes in the ground. There's a bed of Jerusalem artichokes, and this this apple tree is as old as the other one that was diseased. They arrived at the same time. All three of these. Clearly these ones have done much better. So maybe the other one will catch up. And here at the back next to the river, I put potatoes in last year, really just to suppress the blackberries that grow along the riverbank. You can see the thorns are poking out there. That's going to be an ongoing job, keeping the blackberries down. The shed's seen better days. That definitely needs painting this year. Although I put a new roof on, a new roof felt last year, and that's held up over winter, which is a good thing. When the apple tree with the disease looked like it wasn't going to make it, I bought these two from supermarket Lidl and put them in pots. These were on standby, but hopefully I won't necessarily need them. They're dwarf trees, so maybe we can find a space somewhere on the plot to actually put them rather than keeping them in pots. But I want to see how big the other apple trees get before I put them in the ground. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed this little plot tour, first of season 2023. Got a lot of work to do. First job, trimming, and that's another video. Right, see you in the next one. Toodles.